Hey everybody, how's it going? Gnome here. Server X160, the best in the West. I figure I'd bring you another Knowmish school of strategy. This is episode 9, getting around to it. So there's been a couple new champions since I released the last one, so maybe we could talk about some synergies with those champions. I'd like to talk about the new Bloodcraft legend that was introduced for the season. They just kind of released them so we can talk about some of those abilities as well. So that maybe it's a highlight on that Bloodcraft champion, but I've got some arena battles available. I got some Valley of Conquerors battles available. And I figure, hey, why not? Let's do a video. Let's get some of these new ones in. So also, letting you know, if you play a lot, if you like to participate in guild conquest and enjoy just a good group of people, we're diamond dogs. There's a underscore between the diamond and the dogs. So join up if you want to come on in. We're also on Discord, and we have a lot of strategy discussions and nice community. So speak to Supia, Moregrave, Admiral Fearheart, uh, Growl, if any of the big guys, if you need some help with that. So let's jump right into this. Let's first talk about some of the new clans that came out. I released videos on them, and that's the Yin, and that's the Kojiki. And the Shun have been awesome. By the way, since the last video, I've gotten the female Shun up to level 700. The male was 700 quickly so that I could get the mask that I think was released whenever they came out. The Kojiki clan, I'm working on getting the male to 700. He's really good. I feel that people underestimate him. A 5-second silence in any point of the game is really good, especially as an active, being able to drop that quick. That's powerful. So not to mention, he completely turns one of your units into a powerhouse, which coincidentally goes really well with the male or female Yin, which was the marksman clan that was released. So we should be getting a new clan here pretty soon. Let's look what what we're missing. So last one was a marksman. We had a mage, an assassin, a tank, and then a warrior. So looks like perhaps we might be getting a warrior, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's good because I've really enjoyed the warriors that they've been releasing. They've been a lot of fun. So the last one was the Bjorn Krieger, which were amazing. I have both of them at level 700, of course, which is great. I did like the Esterier clan. I wasn't able to focus on them. I just needed resources for other things. But the male, I almost have level 700, so that's coming up. So let's kind of look what we got. Let's look at these new clans, how they've been used a bit. The female Bjorn Krieger, I have her at 25 vigor. She's got some decent gear, some level 20s gear. So she's getting that 3 gem bonus out of that, which is nice. She's got 141 million con, which is good. I use her like a tank, so you could see she's got a team buff, the Sanguine level 22. She's got energetic, honorable, and cunning or my 4 traits that you need for your team that help buff your team or debuff your opponent. So, and then her skills all level 15. Thanks to that Deep Sea Delve event. That's where you need to get your orange books. That's so good. I saved up like 82,000 diamonds before that, and it was just, it boosted. I needed those level 15 abilities, at least for your main team kind of thing. And so we'll kind of look at these teams here in a bit. Some of the new synergies I've discovered and found out and want to talk to you about. The female Kojiki, she's actually really good. She can, if used in the correct way, she's kind of a complicated champ, but if used in the correct way, she can be a huge asset to your team. So you can see she's got level 10 gear. She's not in any of my current teams, so I don't have any of her traits level or her skills leveled up. but she's kind of a hoss. I have level 100 celestial bonds, so or max level 1,000 celestial bonds, so I'm maxed out. I'm not using female Almont right now, but she's a hoss, and she's part of the combo with female Kojiki, amplifying her ultimate. But since female Kojiki was nerfed, so only 2 orbs will hit at most one opponent, so that's kind of a bummer, but whatever. Female, what the heck are these guys called? Kivak. Female Kivak. She's really good with female Kojiki because she keeps spawning orbs, a lot of orbs before the ultimates go off. And then there's my female Shun, level 20 vigor, not enough. But you could see I've got high spirited on her, but they haven't put the graphic yet, sadly, for the Nine Tails. I really want it on female Shun. It'll look really cool. So she's also got rapid shot, sanguine. She's kind of was a team buffer for me, even though my assassins are beefed up. She still does really good damage. But the point was her skills are so good. They amplify damage. They do a ton of damage, like her ultimate does. It does, I think, 750 at max for each one, and there's 3 of them. So 2,225% strength overall to targets. And the main thing is just amplifying the damage. So good. And so with the new Bloodcraft Legend, it's a mix between the Shun and, let's do a little sneak peek here. The Shun, it's called Molten Wind. It's a mix between the Last Wish. I didn't realize it's a mix between the Dawnbreaker and the Shun clan. That's really interesting. Which the Shun, look at this at max level here. Level 22. When casting an active skill or ultimate attack, increases the champion's critical damage by 40% for 3 seconds. Oh, stacks up to 80%. That's so good. That's what I'm working on currently. I really want the Shun clan trait. It's really powerful because, as someone mentioned in my YouTube, major shout out to you. I forgot your name, but it's a great deal there. And of course, if I had it available, I would have put it on by now. But the fact that the new female Yin, she's all about crit. Look at this. She increases her plume, and her plume increases her crit. It increases her crit damage. So crit rate, crit damage, lifesteal. She just becomes a crit machine. So you definitely want the Shun trait on her. Right now, I have Steadfast on her, which I think I'll replace with the Shun trait, just because I kind of want to make her a glass cannon. And so I have the Furious Thunderbolt, so her individual attacks can have a chance to do, let's look at that, 44.3% more damage. And she's all about her normal attacks, crit and going nuts. And then she turned them into this aid thing where they're an automatic hit. She gets amplified crit. Like, oh, she's awesome. So I don't even have maximum aggressive right now. I need to really get that. It ramps it up quicker. It's not that it gives you a higher overall percentage. It just ramps it. It makes it 10 shots instead of 12 or 14 or 15. And so the quicker you can ramp it up, the better, because it adds 20% strength. That's great for her. Let's think what else is really good for her. Agile helps her ramp up quicker. You want her attacking quicker so that she can get her procs going quicker. You want her to ult faster. So maybe a pure heart instead of aggressive would be beneficial, because as soon as she ults, she gets instantly a whole bunch of stacks, because it's based on how much plume you have up. So if you have, look at buff 1, 2, and 3. So it goes 4, 8, and 12 stacks of plume. So the quicker you get that plume ramped up, then and so as soon as you ult, all your normal attacks are guaranteed to trigger Phoenix Aid. So the Phoenix Aid, if you recall, is an automatic hit, basically. So it reduces the target's strength resistance. It increases or it decreases their damage dealt, which is awesome. And it increases the caster's attack speed. So, and it does damage, strength damage. Like, so it's so good. And you gain a stack of plume, which is what you want because it quickly gains. Also, if they're all attacks do Phoenix A, then you get a stack of plume each one. So then you're going to buff 2 and 3 much quicker. And remember, she's attacking really fast anyways. And teaming her up with a male Kojiki is really solid because he amplifies a teammate's damage. So it gives them attack speed, it gets them damage dealt. He's a really good combination with Yin, and he would heal her when he gets healed. So that would be pretty solid as well. Don't forget, she gets lifesteal whenever her ultimate is triggered. So giving her Pure Heart is really beneficial. I'll probably do that after talking about that in the video. I'll probably do the Shun trait right here. Shinra's Vigor, maybe it's called, or something like that. And then for the aggressive, I'll probably put Pure Heart back on her. I had it on her at one point. But look, she's only got 12 Vigor, but she's got 4.2 million strength. She's a powerhouse. You give her some buffers, like female Lionstone. Give her a female Selphos is really nice, just to increase that hit rate. Because, sorry, I was under the impression that she got an auto hit somewhere. Let's look. Has a 50% chance for her to trigger Phoenix Aid, which does damage. It puts a Phoenix Squall on the target, and she gains a stack of plume. So the effect is triggered guaranteed after 3 normal attacks. And then her ult. So she doesn't get an auto hit, I think. It just, all normal attacks are guaranteed to trigger Phoenix Aid. But she does get the crit rate, so it's nice. And then so at buff 2, they're hitting 2 targets, which is fantastic damage. Oh, okay. And then buff 3 is Phoenix Aid will always hit the target. Additionally, which you get Phoenix Aid will always hit the target. And then buff 1 is all normal attacks are guaranteed to trigger Phoenix Aid. So it does. I guess that's redundant looking at it now. Because already with buff 1, you already get that. But anyhow, you get true damage equivalent to the target's max con, which is amazing. Because it's with every attack. And extra damage will not exceed 20 times the caster's damage. Or caster's strength. So, yeah. Anyhow, so she's amazing with male Kojiki. Female Kojiki going really well with female Almat. That's some great synergies to put on your team. I'm going to be starting working on my timeout team here pretty soon too, so that'll be pretty fun. So let's look at some of the teams I've built currently. So my main team with my male Water and Sun, I have 3 variations to it here to deal with different enemies that I'm fighting. I figured out that that's kind of an important thing to have in your roster so that you can quickly move your main team around in Valley of Valley of Champions or Guild Conquest to be able to deal with certain situations. So you could tell in the first one, I have 2 of the strength buffers with female Lionstone and female Selphos. With the second team, I took out female Selphos and I moved people around and I put male Askavarg in there. And that's to be a disruption and put into teams that kind of turtle up. So he'll go in there, get the main thing, their main fire. And if he doesn't ult and dies, then female Lionstone can normally pick up the slack and be able to ult in time for male Water and Sun to wipe out the enemy team. And then in the third one, I haven't really tried out yet, but it's putting female Tide Raiser in there because I normally had her in this next group to follow, but instead I'm putting male Dravapala, which if they don't release a warrior clan, I think I'm going to level up male Dravapala because I've always liked them. I'm focusing more on warriors now, which make him even stronger. And he has abilities that scale to the end game really well, meaning he has percent chance to completely resist an attack. So if you're going against a whale who has like superheroes, male Dravapala can just last as long as he's being healed. So if, as you can see in this team makeup, it has male Silken and male Akuna, which both heal him. And so that gives them a nice advantage as long as you build them tanky, which is awesome. Or what I would really like to do, honestly, is maybe put them in instead for female Tide Raiser, because female Tide Raiser was in the other group. But I don't know. I just feel that, I don't know. That's a toss-up. I might put male... I just don't know. I'm confused. And then for the next group is my fast kill group that I've been playing with. And that's got the male Kojiki in it. Now, it doesn't have the female Yin in it, sadly. But this is because it's an experimental group. And it has a Bloodcraft legend in it, which doesn't have enough of my Guardian Stone attention. But I figure they're so powerful anyways. Even with limited Guardian Stones, they still can compete and do really well. So I have the male Corbett, the male Segarak to go to their back line and take them out. The male Dawnbreaker will hit their P4 position, which is normally a male Water and Sun, which is like will knock them down to, even at in-game players, like at least a quarter. It's nice. And then the male Romulus has the male Kojiki attention, his beefiness. And kind of what Romulus is there to do is to also protect our team in the back line from any of their enemy backliners, like male Bloom. It's a really nice thing to keep him at bay, though he has his passive that can negate a skill, which is a bummer. But also, Romulus' active does a ton of damage. And if you have him vigored up, he can pretty much wipe out a team by himself. So you have to, it's a bummer. Like, you have to be able to dive a Romulus, or you have to be able to take him out of the game quick, because, like, his active is just so much damage. Excuse me. Okay, so that's a really fun team that I'm playing with. And you can kind of see a variance of it in Dungeon Descent real quick. Alright. So let's check it out. Let's check out what I got going on here. So with this, though, I had male Askavarg. And the point is I'm focusing on male Kojiki's silence. It's really strong. And in this, the male Kojiki's active will also hit the male Dawnbreaker, the Romulus, and since it projects into the enemy camp, it'll also add 20% damage to male Askavarg in hopes it'll help his ultimate, and it'll add 20% extra damage to male Segarak. So let's watch this. I think I might have it on ×2, so I'll take it off of that. Alright, what do we got? No, I don't. So you could see my whole backline is all stacked up. So, oh, darn it. I wish I should have taken a screenshot of that to show you. Because that would be really nice. But if you noticed, my backline all comes together, and that includes Mel Dawnbreaker starting off with his ultimate. So he hits the P3 position with that, followed up by Romulus's active normally, which has high potential to instantly kill that P3 position. And if it doesn't, then you also probably have the silence from your male Kojiki. So let's watch again here. Sorry I'm not at higher level with this. I would have shown it easier. But they all charge in. Romulus uses his ult. See, that would protect my back line. Male Askavarg ulting. So this was my original team, which I don't mind using, but if that's the case, then I won't be able to use Mel Askavarg in my primary team in that setup, basically. So that it just makes more limitations. So the male Kojiki would be able to heal also the male Romulus, which comes in handy. Male Romulus needs some heals and some love occasionally. But he also has the protection from his ult, Dawn of Fear. So I really like to hit the P4, P5 position with Male Dawnbreaker, but hitting the P3, you can see it right here, bam, instantly kills. But the point is the P3 position might survive long enough to ult, and if they do, then you get the benefit of the Male Dawnbreaker ultimate, which gives you 250 energy, which is huge instantly, and 25% damage reduction. So see, my Romulus protects my backline. My male Segarak is getting the active from the male Kojiki, which is, remember, increasing percent damage dealt. Very powerful. So this is a great combination. I figure I'll give this to y'all. It's kind of fun to share knowledge, but male Askavar can also be replaced by female Lionstone if you want. But the problem with that is you don't force them into their back row. So watch the beginning of this battle here. The enemy gets all pushed together. Male Sagarak was late, but then he charges in, hits the majority of them, and they're all getting the benefit from Male Kojiki's silence, which is his active. Very, very powerful. I love this combination. We'll try this in some arena battles, see how it does. And I've been kind of looking for a team that's viable for Male Dawnbreaker, because I really like Male Dawnbreaker, and he synergizes really well also with Male Soul Reaper. Because he gets somebody down quickly. And I have a lot of vigor on my male Dawnbreaker, so I like to utilize that a little bit. He could do quick damage if you need a team that just bursts. So bam, he kills somebody. And then main thing is Romulus is active also increases the damage dealt of the enemy, which will normally coincide with male Kojiki's active. So if they have a backline diver, your backline will be safe because male Kojiki will put his active down, keeping that backline diver from being able to ult if they have Pure Heart or if they have a male Lume on their team. And during that period, male Romulus, if he ults, then that'll give you that protection with the fear, which is very nice. All the while, male Segarak is in the enemy backline. So that could be another potential option, is swapping these two, because then male Segarak will get the bonus from the male Kojiki, which is 20% extra damage, and then he'll get an extra 20% from the male Kojiki's active that hits the enemy backline, because that's where male Segarak's going to be. So it'll give him extra backline attack. So this team also has a lot of versatility depending on who you're going against, because more people need to adjust their teams based on who they're fighting as well, instead of just blindly attacking. Though it isn't nice to have a blanket team that just kind of does everything perfect. You kind of have to go against your opponent. So in some cases, you can even bring male Dawnbreaker back here, and then he'll get the benefit from male Kojiki's damage. So when male Dawnbreaker comes out and ults for like 870% or something like that, strength, it's amplified. Normally, male Kojiki doesn't use his active before that normally, but you get an extra 20% extra damage, and you get the benefit from boosted attack speed. So remember, male Dawnbreaker's passive means he can't be dodged, and he can hit people through death immunity, which might even be female Esterier. I'm not sure. I'll have to do some tests on that. Admiral Fearheart uses a lot of female Esterier, so maybe I can get them to put her in the lineup so that my male Dawnbreaker, see if we can like kill her. That'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, sorry. Excuse my receding hairline. But all right, but I really like it like this because male Dawnbreaker enters the battle quicker. So he normally uses his ultimate quicker, or he gets an auto attack in and then he uses his ult, which is fine too. And then after he uses his ult, the Romulus can't use his active and male Kojiki can't use their active before Dawnbreaker uses the ult. So another potential for this team would be male Soulkeeper instead of male Segarak. And male Segarak does a lot of instant damage, but also he needs time for his dot from his passive to proc or to keep hitting people. So male Soulkeeper, if you give him Pure Heart, and remember he makes it where enemies can't heal with his aura. That's really powerful. So if you pull him up there with male Askavarg, that could be really powerful because you're going to get a lot of instant damage with your other 3 champions. And remember, you don't have any healing on your team. Male Segarak gets to heal with his active a little bit, but it's not a ton. And the only person that's getting healed is whoever male Kojiki is focusing. So the nice part about having a female Shun or having a male Soulkeeper is that they have abilities to keep themselves alive pretty easily. Like male Soulkeeper's shield is really powerful. So maybe when we're hitting the arena, we'll do this group, but with just a male Soulkeeper instead. So, and with that being said, we'll probably put our male Askavarg in the middle so male Soulkeeper could be able to get up there quickly. And if you have a High Spirited from the Ho clan, then that will also amplify your back row, so a strength. So putting a male Soulkeeper with that, also with your Romulus getting the benefits of that, could be really, really powerful. And so let's go ahead and do our lineup with that in mind. So let's go to the arena. What time is it? 11 o'clock. All right. Oh, sorry. Let's go to the arena. Let's bring in our new group. We'll fight Ors. Ors is a great opponent and probably going to be around the power level that we're dealing with. So I have that team relatively saved here, so we could just modify it a little bit. So Or's team is not to be underestimated. So male Corbett is a great combination if you're not using a male Askavarg. And so we want to use the male. I have really high vigor on my male SK, like 80 or something. So if we could take advantage of that, that's really nice. Now, here's the problem with this, is male Kojiki's active might not hit everybody in this case. So, and then we want the Romulus behind here. So that's the problem about putting male, okay, so let's try this maybe. We'll go like that. So it puts all of our damage dealers on one side. Male SK is going to take a second, which is okay, because he gets burst down really quickly, and you just need him to be able to do a couple attacks. And so this is going to bring male Kojiki up earlier, so potentially he can use his active quicker. So here we go. Excuse me. All right. Charge in. You can see everybody gets left behind, but my male Askavarg is really strong. My male Kojiki is about to die, but he's healing, and he's taking less damage. There's the fear from Romulus. Oh, my Dawnbreaker's taking a lot of damage. Male Askavarg ults. My male SK hasn't even ulted yet. There he goes. Maybe he could do some cleanup. My backline barely survived that male Bloom, which was insane. And there's the cleanup for male SK. Good job, Ors. So let's try another one. Let's punch up a bit here. Let's punch up. Orpheus is fantastic. Let's build our team a little bit, move them around. So, all right, this looks good. We're gonna try to get rid of that Wood Scourge really quickly. I hate Wood Scourge. I wish I had one. And then this is good. They're going to charge into the Romulus and the female Ho. Just really give them some issues. Maybe steer the male polar bear differently with his active, which will be nice. And then also male Kojiki is going to be silencing the male water and sun. So let's give this a shot. This is a big Orpheus is a strong player. Rushes in, leaves everybody behind again. My male SK comes in, drops an aura. Romulus is active, basically kills the male SK. Male Askavarg's about to die if he doesn't ult. He gets feared. Their female Ho goes off, heals their whole team. My male Kojiki barely pulls out his ult again. This is going so well. Okay, there goes my male SK. Just cleaning up potentially. Romulus fears him because he didn't have his... Okay, my whole team's low, and the Oh, there's the cleanup. Huge punch up. 30 million punch up. I think, yeah, 30 million? Isn't that it? Yeah, 30 million punch up. All right, we're going to go for Elia. Elia's a strong player on the server. Was the first person to complete the campaign as we've done multiple merges. This is another 30 million punch up. So get ready for it. Let's try. I don't think we can knock out their dude very quickly. So let's change up our team here. We're going to put Dawnbreaker in the middle to hit their male water and sun. The male Kojiki in the front to kind of be a tank a little bit as well. And then the Romulus is active, should hit their male water and sun. Because if we could take out water and sun, then we normally have a strong advantage there. So here we go. Elia prepared to battle. All right. Askavar again, tanking. Male. Oh, yeah, there's the silence. 5 seconds. My male SK procced his pure heart, or he just went early. So he's going to do a little cleanup. My Romulus just ulted, even though no one was attacking our backline. Kojiki's healing Romulus, not needed. The male Askavarg just really holding it down. And then there goes my male SK cleaning up the enemy. So there's another $30,000 or 30 million punch up. So that was really nice. We got one more free battle. Let's not fight Elia or Ors again. Sorry for covering the lens. All right, here's Admiral Fearheart. This is a humongo punch up. So the male Corbett is pretty much going to take out my male Kojiki with just one ult. So this is where the 5-second silence is really going to need to come into play, because I'm going to lose male Kojiki really quickly, I think. So let's give this a shot. High chance I lose, but this is all for the love of the experimentation. Enjoy. My male Askavarg runs in, taking the entire team. My Romulus is about to use the active. It's going to do a lot of damage. Dawnbreaker, his ult just went off, so we got some more protection and energy. Oh, male SK just ulted, but their whole team has a bunch of life. Male Askavarg is dead. Their male Corbett hitting my male SK, killing him, killing my whole team. Male Corbett just killing my whole team. But look at that Romulus damage, that male Dawnbreaker damage. That was really nice. So, okay. Oh, and I didn't really move my team around. I should have done that. So let's do Muffmeister. let's move the team around to utilize this. We want to get that male SK out of the picture as soon as possible. Romulus up front to be able to use the ult pretty quickly. Male Kojiki throwing down that active, which is what we really need. And male Dawnbreaker is going to get the benefit from male Kojiki and the heals. So let's see how this goes. All right. Good luck, Muffmeister. Male Dawnbreaker brings the male Water and Sun basically down. The silence is on their back line, but they're still alive, and they got the female Lionstone buff. This is gonna get nasty. My male Kojiki trying to heal my Dawnbreaker as much as he can. My male Askavarg ulting to protect himself, and there goes the cleanup from my male SK a little bit. Got the aura on the enemy. But my male Kojiki is about to die from the enemy polar bear. Oh no. Okay, here's the heal and the tanking. My male SK not allowing anyone to get heals. And Phoenix trying to ult, but not enough vigor to be able to take out my team. My male Kojiki barely surviving again. That 5-second silence is so strong. That 5-second silence is so strong. So, let's find it. Good job, Muffmeister. Vruma. So this seems like I'm punching down, but I'm not. Vruma is probably going to rock me, but if I could take out that male Water and Sun, then the male Corbett's the only other thing available to be able to do damage to me. So if that male Corbett's not super vigored up, then I actually have a chance. Let's see how this goes. Male Askavar going in, not taking anybody with him. Male SK finally whoa! Romulus active. That's how strong it is. But look at the male Corbett. Took out my Romulus. My male Dawnbreaker is trying to finish off the male Corbett. But look at the male Kojiki ult. It ate the male Corbett ult. And that's all. I don't even think it's like level 11. Oh man, he's so low right now. He got his silence down, but it didn't affect anybody. Man, male Kojiki is so good. I underestimated him. Let's find Supia. Supia has a male Kojiki, and they use that male Kojiki so well. Was tearing up my main team, who was like 200 million, and tore me down so that I couldn't do anything. All right, let's fight Moorgrave. I want to highlight Moorgrave. Moorgrave is one of the best on our server. And one of the leaders of the guild, and does amazing guild conquest. So, has a male Askavarg. So, I want to try this new combination I have, because the male Askavarg is going to come charging into my group, and followed up with, this is going to be really tough. Actually, I'm going to go Selphos, add a little protection. It's going to push my male Dawn back, but as steadfast. I'm going to just try to go off and buff my team before them. Let's see how this goes. Good luck, Moorgrave. Woohoo! All right. Female Almat is dangerous. Might tear down my... Okay, right on my female Lionstone, knocking her down hard. Female Lionstone gets female Ho's passive, though. There goes female's... Ho giving the ult to the group. We need male Water and Sun to pulse, or none of these buffs are going to be worth it. Oh no. There he goes. I don't know if he got the buffs in time though, because he's pulsing about the same. Male Corbett. Oh, he did get their male Water and Sun down. So another female Selphos ult. Female Ho tries to come in to save everybody, but their male Soulkeeper. Oh, no way. No way, male Soulkeeper. Oh, took me out. Good job, Moorgrave. All right, so let's see if we can find Moorgrave again. Because that's what I like to fight. And I just have different groups. Let's highlight Admiral Fearheart's new team. It's real nice. So, with this one, I'm going to bring in my male Askavarg, because... this team has a little bit more potential. So we're going to push into the enemy ranks this time, even though they're coming to my back line. He's got male Corbett, or they have more male Corbett and Sunbolt or whatever. So my male Lume enabled my team to all go off quickly, and you could see the buffed up male Water and Sun demolishes everybody before the male Corbett even has a chance to land. Male Lume throwing the ult out. It's not really needed, though. There's some more heals from. Oh wow, it was needed. Oh, but did male Lume res himself? Nope, he did not. Admiral Fearheart has an insane Scarlet, so that's one thing you'll always figure out about them. Look at this. Scarlet's damage going nutso. Almost as much as my male Water and Sun. But it's where you place that damage that matters. Alright, Steph. She's probably one of the top on our server right now. She's definitely. So I'm going to use my male Askavarg to push in. Look, she's got the male Almat in the back row. So I think that she's going to tear down my male Askavarg pretty well. But then I'll have female Lionstone able to tank right after that. So there won't be much healing for that male Askavarg either. My male Water and Sun lost some energy, but was able to proc before the 10-second mark. Their Water and Sun is going. My female Ho just threw down ult to delay the damage. Male Lume's throwing ult down on somebody, but with the female Limestone ult, my male Water and Sun just made short work of everybody after that. Good job, Steph. Solid team, super strong. Alright, who else? Pamyar. Let's do a punch-up. So Pamyar's weakness has always been male Askavarg, and it hasn't changed. What it does is it focuses Romulus on male Askavarg as well. And so that active is so strong. If it'll normally butcher a team. Like, Romulus is a really strong champ. Does better damage than male Water and Sun. So you could see my female Ho is about to delay damage, but their male SK just went off quick. Male Askavarg ult, female Lionstone ult allows my male Water and Sun to just demolish the enemy team, and but the enemy has like a male Soul Keeper that's like vigor over 100, I think. There you are, Morgrave. So now male Askavarg against male Askavarg. This will be a different play out. And notice my male Water and Sun is getting female Ho's passive, allowing him to build energy quicker so that male Lume's active goes off and my male Water and Sun can instantly ult. So there's female Lionstone ult. There's my male Water and Sun ult, which should wipe out the enemy team. Though that male Corbett always going off quickly knocks down my male Water and Sun pretty nicely. But it wasn't enough because I took out the male Water and Sun, and after that, my team just kind of cleans up. Good job, Morgrave. But you could see how a change in just one champion can go from a loss in a match to a win. So let's give Johnny Slow a love tap. They're going to be leaving the game. So let's use another variation of the same team. So look, they're coming into my back row. They have buffers. Actually, I would normally use Askavarg for this, but let's try this female. Let's try this female Tide Razor. I've been wanting to give this a shot because she'll pull in the furthest enemy. She'll do a great stun that'll help my male Water and Sun. And if she's able to ult early, which I think she definitely will be with the female Hose buff, then then she'll be able to stun really quickly. There's all our buffs going off at once, and there's the Tide Razor's ult that just stunned the entire enemy team, followed by female Hose active on their male Water and Sun. Put them down so that my team can kind of clean up, pulls everybody in. I got two tanks kind of stacked up, just taking their whole team in as female Tide Razor brings them in. There's the female Limestone ult, and then the female Ho goes down. Good job, Johnny. See you later if you're quitting the game. Let's give Steph another love tap. Let's try a different setup. So last time I used the male Askavarg. This time, actually, let's try some of our other team metas, shall we? It's a little more fun, and it spreads out the fight. So let's Executor. Let's try Executor with one of our new team makeups, shall we? Let's try the Meldrov Apala, because I told you I really wanted to highlight this. Let me explain. Male Spider kind of forms a fortress around where he's at, so that's why female Bear's going to be pulling people in. So actually, let's have female Bear pull people in here, and male Dravapala will then... Nah, I like male Dravapala in the P1 position. Let's try it like this. The male Akuna is going to be freezing people. So let's see how all of our abilities play out. And if they play out in the right positions, we'll try to punch up a little bit more. Because, yeah, this is... So we come in, male Dravapala's tanking right off the bat, missing a piece of gear. My male Bear gets stunned out of his active. Looks like we got some heals from the male Akuna. The spiderweb heal, there's the male Dravapala stunning, but he gets assassinated by the male SK. Too low of level. Everybody else has some health, but that Scarlet damages a ton. Female Polar Bear using her ult, not able to get heals right now, but their male SK is dead, so female Polar Bear is able to function. Their male Water and Sun's pulsing. Phoenix pulled in by the female Polar Bear. Male Polar Bear ult just crushed somebody, and now all my stuns last longer. So the male Spider just stunned the enemy team last longer. Scarlet gets destroyed by male Akuna ult and not able to ult, which kind of saved me. So that was really fun to watch. It was a punch down, but Executor's really strong, so not to be confused. Okay, so good job. There's the Vruma again. So let's see if we can control the male Water and Sun with this group. So let's do a swap and see if we can control that male Water and Sun with our team like this. All right, the old swap. Because if Vruma's male Water and Sun goes off, I lose, basically. Male Dravapala going in. Has some buffs, but not super good. Okay, only pulled one person in with his active. The male Water and Sun's pulsing. Someone stop him. Oh, and see, that's where the female Tide Razor would have been, I think, a better match for that. Good job. So, we've already hit Ors. I would like to hit Vruma again, but here's Supia. So I wanted to show you how good Supia's male Kojiki is against maybe my team with my male Kojiki here. And again, I need to level up this male Kojiki, but I'm trying to get there. Remember, we were playing around with the team with the Askavarg, and then for the last position, we're going to go ahead and do that male SK, because I think that did really well. Let's go ahead and try to blast apart that male Water and Sun. And so to do that, we're going to maybe do a group setup a little bit more like this. So my Dawnbreaker is going to hit the male Water and Sun. The Romulus is active, will hopefully hit the male Water and Sun. So, but remember, the enemy has a male Kojiki, so that male Kojiki is going to be silencing my team, and that makes it pretty difficult. So here's the male Dawnbreaker almost killed, but look at that. The male Water and Sun just healed himself back up. He starts pulsing, triggers my male Dawnbreaker, who's dead instantly. My Romulus ults, doesn't help. Oh, man, and then the Supia just demolishes my team. I think I just can't keep up with that male Water and Sun and that male Kojiki. And so male Kojiki is not only offensive, but defensive as well. So I would argue male Kojiki might be one of the best utility champions in the game right now. So let's do a couple Valley. I've got some unsavory people in my Valley of Conquerors right now. We're last place. We got this person, Pow, P-O-W, really likes, has the same three teams basically. Has three male Water and Suns, has a bunch of male Blooms, a bunch of male Corbets, and just must be a high spender to be able to outfit these teams like this. And it just makes this game not fun. Like, they should be at a higher tier or bracket, not fighting people where we're at. And he'll come in here and closes off D16, D14, and D11, and it's just really rude. It's not very fun to play with this player. So just a heads up, if y'all are in the higher tiers when this PAL player gets there, can you please just take him out? Like, show him what it's like to pick on the little guy, because it's really annoying. And another couple unsavory players on my team. I got this guy Diego, hardly participating. Look, we end today, and they're only at 153,000 merit. That's their contribution. They barely contributed at all. And then they want to jump in chat and complain about the mills. And so what a bad player. So just a heads up, careful of that player, careful of Powell. I really don't mind Fubar. Fubar's a really good player. But everybody, I'm going to explain this one more time. In Valley of Conquerors, you get one orange book like every half a day if it's not taken. It's not worth it. Save up diamonds for the Deep Sea Delve event. Get tons of orange books for your team. Then you don't have to ruin Valley of Conquerors with your whining all dang game. Stop it. That's a pivotal point to be able to play. Now, you don't have to camp out your champions on the mill node, but you could at least go through it. Like, look right now. Purple's taking ours. That's okay. That's part of the game. And that gives us an advantage here so we can test out some teams. So there's some really good players in this game. I want to give a major shout out to Lion Roar. Great player, good streamer or YouTuber. I want to give out a major shout out to Steph. She's in my guild. She's a really awesome player, and she's on the blue team in this game. And so let's do one of our experimental teams. We got a perfect target here. Let's do it. So let's try that speed kill team with M Kojiki. What do you think? Bam. Let's take these two out. Let's put in the male Askavarg. So this is kind of my generic setup right here. And that's kind of how it just amplifies everybody's abilities in this. But I'm not really looking at where the enemy's position is. So let's bring this team in right here. We have no buffs, so they have a shrine buff advantage against me. They have about a 10 million power advantage over me too. So let's turn off ×2. Both of us have male Askavarg. My male Dawnbreaker hits their Bloodcraft, so does Romulus. They're really low. If my male Soulkeeper goes off, he'll be able to eat a couple people right now. Scarlet kills my Romulus and my Dawnbreaker. My male Soulkeeper is trying to finish up the enemy. My male Kojiki didn't have enough to stay alive, so we got my male Askavarg. Oh, nice. So we're going against two of their utilities, or one utility and one tank. So we should be able to just clean this up. That was a nice kill. So pretty nice compositions. Let's look at the damage. My male Soulkeeper cleaned it. Romulus did what he needed to do. Dawnbreaker did what they needed to do. Like, looked really good. So, let's try another one. So, let's look who's in here. We got our shrine back. Just Because is really strong. And that looks like a really interesting group setup. So, let's go ahead and give them a fight, shall we? Let's use this team that's full energy. Let's go ahead and use male Askavarg because they have the female Thunderlord. So let's go ahead. Oh, we can't. Male Askavarg's out on a mission. So we're going to have to go with female Selphos. She'll go defensive. We get attack speed from the shrine. Let's see. what we could do here. So we got 219 million, so we're punching up. Let's see what we could do here. Just because has been really strong opponent, by the way. So I don't have male Askavard, feels weird. Female Selphos uses her ink and blocks an attack. I get a lot of my members frozen there from Shiver. Male Lume just uses as active my male Water and Sun ulting, female Selphos ulting, and female Lionstone. So I'm really pounding the enemy with damage right now. And it is enough for me to overcome them. And it comes down to Zeiston. Really strong, but I have all the time in the world to be able to kill this champ. Zeiston doesn't really have any healing, so there goes my female Lionstone, not in time with my male Water and Sun, but there's the amplifications and goes down. All right, nice. Let's see who else we got on this tower. So female Selphos having to tank a little bit, has energetic, gets stuck in male Spider's Web. They pull in my whole team. They get inked though, and they're not that strong, so I just realized that this should be an easy destruction here. As soon as my male Water and Sun is able to ever ult, then we should be able to wipe this up. Female Ho, saving my female Selphos. My male Water and Sun, finishing it up. That's an easy one. But good control, whoever's team that was. There's an individual. Get my energy up. Oh, Samir, how I miss you. I really want to have a group that Samir is just really good for, but maybe one day. Female Selphos is having a hard time here. We trigger female Shun's active. My team, my male Water and Sun needs to go off because I have all the amplifications. Male Lume goes off, and all right, I was able to clear that team up. That was a punch up. Here go. Oh, did we get the tower? And we got the tower. Nice. So let's see what else we could do. Let's go ahead and take their strength shrine, shall we? Shall we? And I'm going to go ahead and utilize this team to come up, I think, and take their shrine. Because they don't have anybody in their shrine. And then I don't have to waste that extra energy. So, and that team is trying to recover anyway. So, bring that 177 million team in here. And then get this shrine here. Teaching y'all some strategy. And then look, I'm going to take this mill. They have 3 people in it. Perfect for that experimental group. But we need the experimental group to recover. So now we're going to bring the team that's ramped up on energy. I think I'm going to just go ahead and knock purple out of here. It's all the people we just whooped, so they should be. But we might come over and attack this horrible player, Pal, who has the Citadel. No, we got to be strategic about this. So we're going to come up here and clear this. If I can maybe take... oh, there was a fight. Pretty close in power. They're 20 million under. They go after my female Selphos. I'm able to hold out. There goes my male Water and Sun pulsing with the amplification from female Selphos. And that's enough to put the enemy down. Recharge our energy too. Clear out the rest of that tower. Maybe we can get 3rd place. Probably not. But, oh no, they took my experimental team. Of course. Very active, Valley. So, we're here. Oh no, they're coming in and taking down my teams. Alright, so let's just go ahead and try to go into the middle here then. Who do we have? So we don't have the strength shrine anymore. But let's see who's on these. Oh, 0 people there. So we can either come in from the top. Yep, we're going to have to come in from the top because Lion Roar is really good. I normally need male Askavarg to be able to defeat Lion Roar. So let's see if I can. Steph is here with a team. My energy's really high and ready to go though. So I'm going to come around top if I can. Oh, never mind. Papa Soleil is really good, so I'm going to take my chances with Steph. So I need exactly 120 to be able to make some progress here. And then maybe my experimental team. Oh, no, I got to wait for those other two to resurrect. And I got to end this video here pretty soon. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed some strategy talk. Kind of showed you some ideas for team lineups right now, some team synergies. I didn't get to really show you any yin action so much, but and look at this team. This is all like old champs and whatnot, but hopefully you've been able to glean a couple new insights into how you want to build your team. Like, look at Mel Lume. He's able to hold his own at late game now with that ability to remove Bulko. He's a ton of fun to play. And then if you ever get that key resurrect, I like him with male Askavarg instead of female Selphos, because a lot of times he'll resurrect male Askavarg when male Askavarg goes in and doesn't get his ult off. And oh, it's so good. So that's always an option. I might not be able to kill this female Galabar. It's so frustrating. I'll have to wait for another. Okay, I'm going ×2 on this. I normally have to wait for male Water and Sun to build, and then there we go, and then have everybody proc at the same time. There we go. This is kind of how I built the team anyways. There you go, Mel Water and Sun. One more. There we go. All right. Steph went down. I don't even know where I'm at energy-wise. Hopefully Mel Lume doesn't have a lot of energy, because I don't like to rely on that. So, we're coming up here. We're taking the spot Steph was at, getting an extra shrine buff. Let's see if we could put... Oh, they took the gate. And they took our shrine. No. Okay, but with that being said, I can also pull one of these maneuvers. I can be pretty tricky too. So here we go. Let's get this experimental team in. See if we can have some fun. Oh no. Oh no, just because is right there too. Blocking my way. Oh boy. Well, we could at least try to fight him, I'm guess. Took a lot of my advantage away. Because I was going to attack Lion Roar, hoping I was going to have a little bit more of an advantage. Okay, well, let's try to at least take our shrine back from just because. This is our control team. 166 million. This is like a 50 million power punch up. But, oh, wow, my Meldrava Bala just dead instantly. Okay. Maybe not a good time to use him. Like, he doesn't have anything. And he's not ready. He's not ready for prime time. I just got destroyed. Good job, just because. I'm not going to look at damage or anything for that. Because I got mutilated. I just know one thing. And that is I got mutilated. Alright. So, let's go ahead and do this center fight. Oh no, they have an advantage. But let's see. Maybe I can pull one out the hat. Alright, good luck, Lion Roar. Lion Roar's got an amazing team, by the way. I just want to point that out. Just incredible team. So, if I don't win, I'm not surprised. Okay, my male Water and Sun was able to go off with all the buffs. Yes! Good job, Lion Roar. And I got a 30 million punch up and good footage. Yeah, Lion Roar has a great team. Look, male Water and Sun, female. Our teams are very similar. Lion Roar has backup aggressiveness when I'm basically kind of rely on a certain strategy here. So, took that middle. Looking pretty good. And then here, let's do this. Oh, they brought my teams up here. That's perfect. I could do the experimental team maybe real quick before y'all go. Or before I go. Are they resurrected? Is everybody up in the experiment? Nope. What do we have? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Do I have enough time for 2 minutes? I think I do. Because if we do this, we can bring the experimental team in here. and takes... Oh, actually, let's do this. This could be more fun. No. Sorry. The experimental team would be perfect in this situation. So let's wait 2 minutes, and then we're going to try out this experimental team. Let me throw a placeholder in there. And then, yeah, we really want this. So 2 minutes. We're going to sneak around the back. We're going to let our 2 members resurrect. And then we're going to try out this experimental team, which is, I think, really fun. So we have him, and then we have male SK. Because I've been looking for a team to put my male SK for a while now. Just really looking hard. And I think that I might have found it with this team. So let's sneak around. Let's be sneaky. I don't know if they have anybody at the gate. If they don't have anybody at the gate, let's go ahead and take the gate. Let's go ahead and take that gate. I have 6 moves available to me. So we're going to go ahead and take the gate. My team's about to resurrect in about a minute. And so we weren't able to take my shrine back for the attack speed. But we were able to take the citadel, which is really nice. So I have a good advantage a little bit here over purple. And then now I have their strength shrine. So that should be really good. We got 10 seconds here. And we're going to just plow into their mill, because I feel that these teams that are here are much more the style for, like, and closer to the level of this team, okay? So I'm at 184 million. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. This should be good. Be nice if we get a chance to ramp up a little bit. There's Mel Ascavard taking the team in. We just demolished their Mel Segarak. Mel Ascavard needs to ult really quick or he's going to die. Romulus is hitting multiple people with his auto attacks. Oh, wow. We just take them out. But here's the real challenge. We have to go against another team, and look at my team. They're all hurt, but we do have a nice energy advantage. Male Ascavard goes in. He's able to stay alive somehow. Maybe because just mostly auto attacks at the beginning. Romulus ults. My male SK is just really starting to take the... Oh, sorry, I'm at ×2. I'm keeping it on. Male SK just cleans up, and nobody's able to heal, and my male Ascavard went ahead and went down for the sake of the video. So look at the damage. Romulus kill. Remember, no Guardian Stones for Romulus. Male SK, that's his wipe up damage, but the male Dawnbreaker able to hold his own. Male Kojiki is just such a good utility champion. I think he's been underestimated. I think every time I go against him, I have troubles. I would highly suggest people go for male Kojiki. So I'm going to put my team here in hopes that if I can get a res, then I can maybe take some people out there. We have a, let's go ahead and turn this team to my turtle team, which is my timeout team. Turtle team, they're supposed to not be able to die. It's a interesting setup. I wish I could show you some fights with them. I'll put them in the arena sometime and really give you a rundown, but a couple people I also need to kind of finish off. I need to finish getting them where I need them. But we'll go ahead and put the turtle team, it's only 167 million, right here. See if anyone's really arrogant. See if they get caught up on this team. It would be really funny. But anyhow, that's Valley of Conquerors. That's all the action points we had. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. We showed you a little dungeon descent, a lot of arena, some valley. I would show you some battles in here, but we're against Kazi 8, and Kazi 8's like way too strong for me. Way too strong for my guild, really, and it's okay. So we got a rally that went off, and I got beat. So we'll go and join Supia's rally. 303 million is my power in here right now, and maybe that's amplified by holding a shrine or something, but these were just some experimental teams as well, because I wouldn't mind putting female Selphos on a quick kill team too, because once she ults, that's a lot of damage to for a quick kill team. But yeah, we're really trying mightily to win this. Let's. Do you want to see real quick the battle against Kazi? So it should have been this one. I don't know what percentage boost I had, but let's look how it went down. So my team ran in. The Romulus pretty much instantly killed my tanks. I did get, oh yeah, nope, killed more than my tanks. The Romulus, because he was able to use an active on my other champs. If I feel that if Romulus would have had to use the active on my tanks, I might have been able to stand a chance there, but as it stands, nothing. Okay, so we don't have anything going there. Thanks a bunch for watching. Next time, I'll talk to you about some other clans. We'll build some other teams. I'll show you more of a PvE team with Yin too, and then also I'll try to have M Kojiki full. We'll have a new champ. Oh yeah, junk. We're supposed to go through this new Bloodcraft legend. I forgot all about it. I'll do it really quickly. So this is a speed one. Divine Mark's a passive. The caster's a clone's normal attack and active skill can both inflict an 8-second stack that cannot be dispelled. With 4 stacks, the target will be silenced and take 35% more damage for 5 seconds. Silence for 5 seconds. Do it. The caster's or clone's normal attacks during the 5 seconds will deal additional damage to 12% of the... So that's the caster or clone's normal attacks. That's insane. That's a ton of damage. 12%. The silence effect can be dispelled, but the damage increase cannot. Insane. Active. Shines a light on a random enemy champion, inflicts stun for 4 seconds. Stun for 4 seconds. Insane. Great with Male Water and Sun. The caster then immediately teleports behind the target and launches AoE attacks, dealing damage equal to 900% of the caster's strength. That's insane. Their AoE attacks, 900%. When stunned ends, the caster deals additional damage equal to 45% of the target's damage taken while stunned. That is insane. That's so much damage. When the skill is repeatedly cast on the same target, the stun duration doesn't stack, but the additional damage does. So if the champ and the clone, so the ult creates one clone near the weakest enemy champion. The clone exists for 8 seconds, inherits the caster's base stats, casting the same active skill and taking 50% less damage. While it exists, the clone will take all damage dealt to the caster. So not only the caster's damage, but it takes 50% less of all damage. While it exists, and the caster becomes immune to control effects, it gains 40% lifesteal. This Bloodcraft legend is insane. I will be getting them. The existing clone dies immediately if the ultimate skill is cast again. So you can't have more than one clone ever at a time. So insane champion. Definitely going to want some agile, want some synergy. So I'll do a video just on that champion. But either way, if you enjoyed the video, hit me with a like, hit a subscribe, bell notification if you want to know when my new videos come out. Hopefully you've gleaned at least 1 point of knowledge that's going to help your game, help your strategies, help your guild, and yeah, and like I said, if I helped you in any way, like, subscribe, it all goes a long way for the YouTube algorithm. Gives me some, bigger audience, and hopefully I can help more people, and it's kind of fun too. So also, I wanted to let everyone know I'm going to be releasing a video on the Lithas tournament. So as we get further in, I'm going to kind of commentate battles in the Lithas tournament, including the high-end ones. We're going to look at them. We're going to watch them. We're going to have a good discussion, and hopefully at the end of the day, it helps all of us increase our strategy, our knowledge of the game, and we all become better players with less cost to us financially. So, again, if you like this video, toss a like. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.